Hello everyone, welcome back. I will be introducing to a new ambient light sensor that will be TSL2571, and for that we need to visit the website that is controleverything.com, and here we have to search upon the sensor that will be, as you can see on my screen, it is TSL2571, and here we go. And this is a light to digital converter programmable analog gain I2C mini module. It's a long name, but we also some more prominent features you can see onto my screen. Also, as a plus point, you can add to cart or purchase the sensor right from this website. Also, I will be interfacing the TSL2571 with a BeagleBone Black and a C code, and for that, let's go to resource tab, and here we have the C code sample onto the screen. You can download the C code sample as a zip file right from here, and you can also get the code from github.com, and the concerned repository there will be Control Everything community. Now let's have a look over the hardware connections and let's proceed. Well, for the hardware connection setup, the first thing we require is the BeagleBone Black, which you are able to see on my screen. And this here is an I2C shield for the BeagleBone Black. Now this is available on the website controleverything.com, and the real reason we are using this shield is to make connections easier with other I2C devices. So for that, what we require is to gently place this I2C shield over the BeagleBone Black and make a connection just like that. For the power up setup, we require two things. The first is a mini USB cable just like this and gently insert it over here. It is very useful to power up the BeagleBone Black. Now to power up the I2C shield, we require a 5-volt adapter, which you are able to see on my screen, and gently insert it here. Now for an option for the internet connection, there are two mediums. The first is an Ethernet cable or a LAN cable, and the second is this, a wireless nano USB adapter. Now this here is our light sensor TSL2571, and this here is a connecting cable. Now make the connection among the sensor and the cable, and make sure that the brown wire of the cable should be connected to the ground terminal of the sensor and similarly to the ground of I2C shield. So we are done with the hardware connections. Let's proceed with the explanation of the code. Let's move on to the interfacing part, and here first step is to log in to the website that will be github.com, and here we have to search on for the repository that will be Control Everything community, and then we have the sensor that will be TSL2571, and this comes the C code. But before that, let's go to the instructions part, and here we have to set up the BeagleBone Black first step, and beagleboot.org is the official from where we need to install some of the drivers and the software to pursue this BeagleBone Black, and do it carefully. And then we have to download or pull the code onto the BeagleBone Black, and this command will compile and this will run the C code. Please do it carefully. Now we have the C code, and let me explain it for you. It's a .c extension file. The first thing you notice that we have included some of the header files and libraries here, and in the void main function we are going to create an I2C bus which will check the I2C bus is open or not. Then we have the address of the sensor, that is 0x39. Coming to the writing section part, first of all we are going to select enable register 0x00 or with command register 0x80, and we are going to send the command for set power on ALS enabled, that is 0x0p, and here it is. Then we are going to select ALS time register 0x01 or with command register 0x80, and we are going to set the time that will be 2.72 ms, maximum count 1023, 0xFF for that. After that we are going to select wait time register 0x03 or with command register 0x80, and the command we are going to send is to set W time equal to 2.72 ms, that will be 0xFF. And the last writing command we are going to select control register 0x0f or with command register that will be 0x80, and we are going to set the gain as 1x, which will be 0x20, and then we have a sleep of 1 second delay, and then we are going to read 4 bytes of the data from the register 0x14 or with command register 0x80, as you can see, and then we have the data. After that we are going to convert the data, the luminance data, as you can see, for channel 1 and channel 0. We are going to do it. We have the formulas which were clearly described in the data sheet for TSL2571. At the end we have the output data onto the screen, which means the ambient light luminance, and the unit will be lux. So this is how the code is. Now let's see how it works. Let's have a look over the working part, and for that stuff, first of all, we need to check the copy the code first of all and open up the terminal for the BeagleBone Black, and here we need to create a new file. As you can see on my screen, .c will be the extension of the file, and here we need to paste the entire code, and after that we need to save it. Now for the working part, this is the command we need to go through, and here this is the command, and let me compile it. And after that, this is the step, and the code has been compiled successfully. Now for the working part, this needs to be taken care of, and here we need, this is the command for the running part, and we have the ambient light luminance, and it is in lux, which is the unit of the lux. Now when I again run it, you can see there is not a much change because there is nothing falling onto the screen, or there is no intensity, light intensity change onto the sensor. But instead, when I move object over the sensor and run the command, you can see the ambient light luminance decreases, and it decreases again when I move to the sensor. But instead, when I bring a light source near to the sensor and run the command, you can see the ambient light luminance increases, and there is a change regarding that part. So this is how the sensor responds. Now let's have a look over the applications and some of the benefits of this light sensor. The TSL2571 family of devices provides ambient light sensing that approximates human eye response to light intensity under a variety of lighting conditions and through a variety of attenuation materials. The applications for this sensor are display management, backlight control, portable device power optimization, cell phones, PDA, GPS, notebooks and monitors, and LCD TVs. Well, you can have this sensor and you can purchase it from controleverything.com, and you can get the code from resource tab. From this site, you can download the code as zip file. Also, you can get the code from github.com, and the repository there is Control Everything Community. In the end, I would like to make it clear that if you have any doubt regarding any part of this sensor or video, you can have your queries on controleverything.com, and you can post your comments on the community page on this website. For articles and blogs, you can have a look over on instructables.com, and to subscribe more video tutorials like this, you can have a look over our YouTube channel. In the end, I hope you enjoyed this video and had a good one yourself. Thanks a lot for watching.